Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Stacey. For today's practice, you will want to have with you 1 to 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap. If you don't have those, you are welcome to substitute for any other similar shaped household items. Go ahead and get what you need and I will meet you lying on your back in Shavasana. Take a few moments to settle into your Shavasana, really allowing your body to take up space here on your mat. Your arms and legs spread wide away from your body, softening through the fingers and allowing the toes to fall wherever they choose. With each breath in, feel your front body expanding in all directions. And each breath out, your body settles into the mat and growing heavier and heavier. Directing the breath in and out through the nose. And allowing your belly to fill with every breath. Big breath in, belly rise. And a soft breath out as your belly softens towards the mat. Inhale, belly rise. And exhale, belly fall. Allowing your entire body to settle into stillness, leaving just the belly rising and falling with breath. Stay connected to that slow rhythm of breath, not just here in your Shavasana, but throughout your entire practice this evening. The body remains still, the focus on breath as you turn your gaze over to the right. Send your right ear down towards your mat. The left shoulder continues to reach for the floor as well. Maybe you welcome your eyes to close, the jaw to soften. Turn your gaze back through center and slowly to the left. When you notice the mind's tendency to wander, see if you can redirect it back to your breath, focusing on the inhales and exhales as they move through your body. Your gaze comes back through center. Land for a breath. And then we'll start to awaken the body by wiggling fingers and toes. Find some gentle rotations through your wrists and ankles. In both directions. Slide your feet together at the bottom of your mat and reach your arms up overhead, allowing them to rest on the floor. You can have as much or as little bend in the elbows as you need. With a big breath in, we're going to lengthen from the fingers to toes. Find a full body stretch. As you exhale, soften down into your mat, let go of that effort. Big breath in for a full body stretch. Exhale to soften and release. Big breath in, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Breathe in for length. Exhale to soften. Last one. Let it go. Release your arms at your sides. Slide your shoulder blades beneath you. Just bend through the right knee. Bring the right knee in towards your belly. Maybe interlacing the fingers around the right shin, the back of the thigh. You can also hold on to pant legs, or if you have a strap, you can use your yoga strap, a belt, or a dog leash to hold the right knee in towards you. Just adding a little bit of length to your arm, creating more space for your body. We want to send the right hip crease away from your shoulders and down into the mat, lengthening up the right side of your body. The left toes are drawn towards your face for a deep flex in the ankle, but the right ankle can soften. Continue to breathe slowly in and out through your nose, filling your belly so much so that it starts to press the right knee away from you. And as you exhale, the belly softens, creating space for the right knee to hug inwards. As we hold this pose, you may find the left toes start to fall to the left side. See if you can draw those back through center. Staying active through your left leg. If you have a yoga strap, we're going to loop that over the toes of the right foot. And start to extend your right foot up towards the ceiling. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can also hold on to the back of the right leg or onto your pant leg instead. If this is a little too much in your body today, you can always bring a bend into the left knee, allowing the left sole of your foot to find the floor. Just listening to your body and meeting it where it is today. You want the toes of the right foot to draw towards your face for a deep flex in your ankle. You can use the strap to do that. You can have as much or as little bend in the right leg as you like, as long as you're feeling a stretch up the back of the right thigh. So don't feel that you need to hyperextend or straighten your right leg. As long as you're feeling a stretch, that's as far as you need to go today. Whether you're holding onto the back of the leg or onto a strap, can you find a way to soften a little bit through your arms and upper body? Maybe that means bringing more of a bend into the elbows, resting the forearms on the floor. Bring both straps into the right hand. You can place the left hand on your left hip, encouraging it down onto the floor. And with the straps in the right hand, we're going to start to open the right leg up towards the right side of the room. Again, you can do this without the strap as well. You can place your right hand under the right thigh. You can place pillows or blocks beneath the right thigh as well. As you send the right foot over to the right side of the room, we're using the left hand to encourage your left hip down into the floor. You want to make sure that we're not just tipping over onto our outer right hip here. Looking for a stretch up the inside of the right thigh. Draw your right leg back through center. Pausing in the center, maybe you're able to find a little bit more depth. But never being forceful, never going past the point of sensation. We'll move the strap into the left hand if you have one. If the left leg is bent, maybe just straighten out a little bit if you're able to do so, just to create some space for the right leg to move to the left. Keep your right hip pressing firmly into the floor and picture your right foot at 12 o'clock. And if the right foot is at 12 o'clock, we're going to move it over to the left side of the room about 11 o'clock and pause there. We're not going too far, just a little bit over the left hip. Turn the right toes a little bit further to the left, coming to about 10 o'clock for an internal rotation. Watching for any pain or discomfort in the knee joint, please come out. Keep encouraging the right hip down towards the mat. And keep breathing. Come back for center. Pausing again, take a few breaths here. And if it's not already there, we're going to bend the left knee, bring the sole of the left foot onto the floor. Release your strap. And turn the right toes to face the right side of the room. Bend your right knee, let the pinky toe edge of the left foot land on your right thigh. Press the pinky toe edge of the right foot firmly into the left thigh as you guide the right knee away from your shoulders. Stay grounded through your left hip. And if you're still not feeling a stretch into the outer hip and glute, You can start to draw the left knee in towards you, maybe sending your right hand between the two legs, and take hold of the back of the left thigh. Again, a strap, a belt, a leash are always a great option to add length to your arms here, just to make your leg a little bit more accessible. Add some length to your arms so that they're able to soften. And as that left knee draws in, the right knee continues to reach away from you. If you're still not feeling a stretch, option to take hold of the front of the left shin instead, as long as you can do so without lifting your tailbone off of the floor. You want to stay long through the low back, heavy through the pelvis. And then once you find your depth, reconnect to the breath that you found initially here on your mat. Slowly lower your left foot if it's lifted. Put the right leg just as it is. Keeping that figure four shape with your legs, just do a gentle rock of the knees from side to side. Moving slowly and mindfully, looking for points of tension. Keeping both shoulders grounded to the mat. Can you move at half the speed you're currently moving at? Encouraging your body and mind to slow down. The next time you come through center, pause there. Release your right foot. Draw both knees in towards your belly. With both knees in towards you, see if you can lengthen once again through your spine. The same as that full body stretch we took at the beginning of class. Take a big breath in to lengthen. As you exhale, hug your knees in towards you. Big breath in to lengthen. Exhale, gentle compress. One more time. Keep your left leg hugged in towards you. Extend the right leg long. Flex the right ankle, drawing the toes towards your face. We're still finding that full body stretch, but from the right heel to the top of your head, each breath in. Each breath out, you continue to hug the left knee inwards. Finding subtle movements with breath. If you have your strap, we're going to reach for it and loop it over the left toes. And slowly extend the left foot up towards the ceiling. You do have the option to bend through the right knee if you're a little bit tighter on this side. And if you don't have a strap, you're welcome to use whatever you have that's a similar shape nearby, or simply hold onto the back of your left leg. Just take note of where in your body you may be holding tension. We want to be feeling the stretch up the back of the left leg, but are you also clenching your teeth? Are you shrugging your shoulders? Just scanning your body for areas to soften, so we can focus our attention, our stretch to where it's intended today. Keep pressing the left hip firmly into the mat as the left heel reaches up towards the ceiling with as much or as little bend in the left leg as you like. Move the straps into your left hand. Right hand comes onto the right hip. We're going to start to open your left leg up towards the left side of the room. When you feel your right hip start to lift, it means you're going a little bit too far. Maybe ease out of the stretch. If you find that the leg is too heavy to hold, or you don't have a strap, but you have a block or pillows nearby, you can try sliding those beneath the left thigh right up next to your left hip, and that'll take some of the weight out of the stretch for you. Play with the height of your toes, pointing them closer or further to the floor. See where you feel the stretch most. And come back through center. Pause in the center and take a few breaths here, just noticing any changes from when you first came to this position. Maybe you're able to go a little bit deeper. If the right leg is bent, maybe just straighten it a little bit to create some room for the left leg to move. The left leg starting at 12 o'clock is now going to come over to about 1 o'clock, so a couple inches to the right. Once you reach roughly above the right hip, you're going to pause there and take an internal rotation by turning the left toes a little bit further to the right. Keep pressing down through your outer left hip. Just a reminder that the foot is only over a couple of inches. We're not going into a twist. We're not necessarily bringing our leg all the way over to the right. It doesn't take a lot of movement here. Just taking that little internal rotation may bring that stretch into your outer left hip and glute a little bit more. Come back through center. Pausing one last time here in the center. Bend the right knee. If it's not already there, the right foot finds the floor. Release your strap. And turn your left toes to face the left side of the room. Bend at the left knee, bring the pinky toe edge of the right foot to line up with the right thigh and press them firmly together. Keep that firm press. The sole of your left foot is facing the right side of the room as you guide your left knee away from your shoulders. And if you're still not feeling a stretch, you can draw the right knee in towards you, take hold of the back of the right thigh, the right shin. You can use a strap to add length to your arms, or if you have yoga blocks or furniture nearby, you can step your foot up onto a little bit of a height to allow your arms to rest softly at your sides. Lots of variations here for lots of different body types. Just choosing the one that feels best for you today. And you focus here on a long lower back, and keeping all four corners of the pelvis and the tailbone reaching for the mat. Don't compromise the length of your spine for the depth of this pose. Doesn't matter how close your knees are to your belly, as long as you're feeling a stretch into the outer hip and glute. You can always try shifting some weight from the right hip to the left hip, see how that changes the stretch for you, and pause where it feels best. Long breath in, and a soft breath out. If the leg is lifted, we're going to slowly lower the right foot onto the floor. Keep the left leg in its position, that figure four shape. We'll just start to gently tip the knees from side to side, bringing your four shape over to the left, back through center, then over to the right. Moving as slowly and mindfully as you can. As you rock from side to side, maybe even pausing for a moment at each side. Take one more in each direction. Land in the center. Release the left foot onto the floor. And slowly extend your legs long to the bottom corners of your mat. Release your arms at your sides, let your palms face up as you slide your shoulder blades beneath you. Creating a sense of openness through the chest, the throat, and the heart. Gently tuck your chin in towards your chest to lengthen up the back of your neck. And if you feel safe to do so, you can softly close your eyes. Releasing all effort from the body. And making any last minute adjustments you need to find comfort here in stillness. Once again, returning the breath in and out through the nose. And take a big breath in through the nose, belly rises up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, the belly softens and falls. Big breath in, belly rise. And a soft breath out as the belly falls. Continue with that slow rhythm of breath. Without judgment, without attachment. Take note of your body, any changes that may have occurred from when you first landed here on your mat. Take note of those moments where the mind starts to wander off of your mat and away from your practice. And redirect it back to your breath. Letting go of any effort to change its rhythm or its rate, simply aware of its presence as it moves through your body. This practice of stillness and awareness of breath will continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. When you do feel ready to get up and go, I encourage you to do so as slowly as possible, offering yourself just 1 or 2 breaths here on your mat. It is with such gratitude that I join you here in practice today and always. Namaste.